Hey, what's up? My name is Paul, and I'm the owner of Cassus Media, Digital Marketing Solutions. So, as you can see here, I'm on the Cassus Media website, and I just wanted to give you an overview of what we do. So, the concept here is we find a solution for any of your marketing needs. So, we do manage social media accounts, but our main thing is actually just creating the content for it. So if you have somebody who can manage it but isn't really good at creating the stuff, that's where we come in. So of course the first thing is your website, right? So you need a web designer. Let's zoom in here. See if we can zoom in. Web designer. Um, I've designed personally probably close to 80, 90 websites for clients. I mean, they're kind of big projects, so I've been at this 3 years as of February 2021. So it's you know, it's a lot of work that I've put in for the last couple of years. But I'm proud of them. And ironically, if you go to the actual page, you'll see that I don't really have that many examples there because I've highlighted. I mean, you guys could scroll through them, but and some of them are shut down now because the clients decided to go out of business or they just changed it up altogether. So obviously, it wouldn't be my website anymore. But if you need a website designer, I do everything on WordPress. I do work with Wix or Squarespace if you really want me to, but at that point, you're probably looking into doing it yourself anyway, so why hire me? Um, if you want it to be fast, I'm going to give you an example. Um, if you click learn more, it's instant, right? If I were to go onto somebody else's website, it might take a couple seconds. The reason the websites are so fast is because I do it with a stripped down version of just HTML and CSS. If we need to, we input individual PHP, JavaScript code, but that's very rare because most websites don't need it. Seriously, you don't. When people come to a website, they don't care about the fancy effects. They're there to get information or perform a function. And I just take a minimalist approach to it. So I think you're going to find that, you know, having a website that just does what it needs to do and looks good is all you really need. And not a lot of people know how to do that. So for this video, I'm going to explain the website design, um, and then we'll continue with parts 2 through 6. So websites that work. If it's slow and doesn't function properly, we can help. Websites are slow these days. People get cheap hosting. Cheap hosting will wreck the speed of your website, bar none. I mean, it's guaranteed, right? Um, if you have a fast website and you have good SEO, your traffic's going to explode. Thus, I have this cool little dude that my friend Brian Middleton of Altoona, PA drew. He's a comic artist, and I just love his stuff. So I'm incorporating his art, which I did pay him for, not in exposures, but in actual dollars. Um, but you're going to see some more of these little guys on the website just to make it friendly. So, and if you go on the website, you can see it's going to explain all the stuff that you get with it. If you view the portfolio, it takes a little longer because what we're looking at here is the actual media files, but that was less than 5 seconds, so that's not bad. So what we have here, I'm going to go through each of these. Okay, maybe not that way. These you can actually scroll in. They're in an iframe. So these are snapshots of websites from about a month ago. Now the clients, they do change them up, so they might look different than what's in the screenshots, but you get the idea. So Can & Co., they do cannabinoid products, cannabis, like hemp products mostly, CBD stuff, so that's pretty cool. Wilson Bautista, great guy, excellent IT security consultant. I had the honor of doing his website about 2 years ago. Um, the guy's kind of put his own twist on it. He was happy with it. So, um, U.S. Veterans Realty was with a gentleman named Jonathan Mullins down in Georgia. I don't know if this particular website, well, this particular website I am in control of, and so far things seem to be intact. So I don't know if it's still operational, but in the meantime, this will be here as long as the website's still up. But he was running U.S. Veterans Realty down in Georgia, so hopefully, as a fellow veteran, I was proud to work with him on this project. We had our differences and parted ways, but it was a lot of work, but we got it just the way he wanted it. This is the Brian Morden Foundation. They're a nonprofit here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And if you look at the website, I actually actively manage this site for the foundation. It's my way of giving back. Uh, so instead of donating money, I donate my time, which honestly, according to Dawn Morden, Brian Morden's mother, it's much more precious than money to her because it's helping the kids. So I'm really honored to be a part of that. The Polaris Consulting Group. This was a gentleman, another guy named Paul, actually, and he was in the military. And he does government contracts. Like, he bids on government contracts to perform work for them and does, like, program management, acquisition management, a bunch of weird terms that I don't understand. But we got this. He loves the website. It's helped him. It's made him money. So that was really good to hear from him. A Classical Academy was a project that I worked on. I didn't build the entire site from scratch, but I did a lot of work on it. And this screenshot here, I did not do this page, but there are elements of the site that I worked on. It's a WordPress site. It's a membership e-learning site, and I helped them implement a lot of I even wrote a couple blogs for them. So if you look up Paul Cassus early iClassical, you'll see me pop up in one or two articles. So, man, I have the wrong description here. I gotta I gotta switch that up. It's a good thing I caught that. I just built this page not too long ago, so before the recording of this video. So that's part of web development. Sometimes you miss something glaring. So this is North Texas Skyworks. They're fellow Marines, two of them, that own this business down in Dallas Fort Worth area. So these guys will take drone video and 3D map a house that you can give to the real estate company to post online, and you're gonna sell your house a lot faster. And the real estate company sells them a lot faster for them. So the Woomer Cleaning, this was a lovely woman that I actually had a security job with, like physical security. I met her, and she lives in State College, Pennsylvania, which is 45 minutes of my hometown. It's so basically service-based companies, construction companies, property management, janitorial services, landscaping. This kind of all falls under this property management kind of thing, and construction. So this it's a very simple site. It does what it needs to do. People can apply for a job and they can get a quote and just contact Kathy. So that's a local business. This I just found out today on February 20th. As you can see, it's Saturday the 20th at 12:30 in the morning. U.S. Veterans Home Loans today, I got a notification it's changing. So this is actually going to be changing brands, I think, to Valor Home Mortgage. Again, this is also owned by Jonathan Mullins, but I don't know what his plan is. So maybe the U.S. Veterans wasn't working for him. But in any case, you guys should work with him. He gives the best rates in the country, as far as I could tell. I mean, and I took my mortgage licensing test thinking I was going to be a mortgage broker, but it didn't work out. So, but anyway, I highly recommend checking out these websites, looking to see the work that I've done. And in part two, I am going to explain to you guys. We're going to go back here. We're going to go over the audio services that I provide.